started this yesterday and didn't finish it up. So here's the Broken Fiddle Hostel, which we stayed at last night. There's Lionheart doing some repair on the door.
I'm staining it.
Hey, staining, awesome.
Take off these hinges. You gotta go back in?
Yep. All right, thank you. Here's the common area right here. That is like the outdoor bar. There's Pegasus and Ira. All right, and there's Puppy Dog coming to greet me. Not to eat me, hopefully, but just to greet me. In the outdoors is tenting area. As you can see, there's a couple of tents outside. Porta John, because the toilet's the most popular place around. And it's got an outdoor shower as well that I think is starting to be functional. Here's the inside with the laundry. They take care of that for you. You just throw your stuff in the laundry basket. There's a couple of drawers full of town clothes or hiker clothes. Here's the common kitchen with lots of good stuff in there. And if it's not labeled with your name on it, it's up for grabs. And so we had some eggs and all that this morning. And this is the kitchen table, another common area. And this mess right here is where I'm getting ready to pack up and go. And the bathroom is in there, a very place that's high demand. And there's some private areas, private rooms behind the doors. And it's a good deal. So we've enjoyed our stay here, but I got to get out of here. And a couple of NOBOs that are right here, and I'd ask them to introduce themselves.
Yeah. So my name's Torch, and this is Goodwill, and we're from East Tennessee. We're right outside of Knoxville, really close to the Smokies. And we started on March 8th, and we've just been heading up. What brought us to the trail?
What brought you to the trail?
Well, we worked together for a while, and we kind of bonded over hiking, and we just kind of made it a weekly thing. We started hiking together, and it kind of always been on my like unofficial bucket list to maybe, you know, consider doing a through hike, especially since like it's up the East Coast, and I mean that's, you know, where I'm from, so I thought it would be cool to dedicate to something like that, and then having somebody that would do it with me. Timing just kind of worked out between, you know, I graduated college a couple of years ago, and then decided to take a little break and work for a little while, save some money, and then just kind of worked out with all of our other hiking that figured why not.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yes.
So what's after the trail for you two?
I plan on going back to school, finish my degree. I never actually finished. I don't know. What's your plan?
I don't know yet. I got a teaching certification online to teach English as a foreign language. So
Cool.
There's a possibility for like doing some teaching online, or even potentially like maybe like some abroad teaching at some point. But mostly just like saving money. I also want to go back to school. I have my degree in social work, but now all of the hiking and everything has kind of made me start considering maybe like working for the Park Service. So I think I'm going to just totally change direction and maybe go back to school for that instead.
And what age are you guys?
I'm 27.
I'm 24.
24, youngsters.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. How about social media? You want to put a plug in for anything that you have?
Good. Yeah, Goodwill Hiking.
Goodwill Hiking,
Yeah.
with a space between them, or all together? Well, who knows?
Goodwill's one word, I think, on YouTube, and then there's like an underscore on Instagram.
Okay, so you YouTube and Instagram.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then my Instagram is Trekking by Torch, because Torch is my trail name, and so there's underscores between right after trekking and right after by.
Okay, awesome. Okay, thank you very much, and all the best on your hike.
Thanks.
Maybe I'll pass across again when I get back up the Harpers Ferry.
You never know.
Awesome.
All right, okay, thanks. And found another NOBO through hiker at the hostel.
Yeah, I'm Pegasus, and I show up on YouTube if you want to follow my journey. About 470 miles so far. I'm from Georgia, and I went to school right at the start of the trail in Dahlonega for a year and a half, and I'm out here because I want to get healthy and lose some weight. I've already lost 26 pounds.
Wow, good for you.
Yeah.
You're gonna lose some more, I suspect.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah.
I want to commission and go in the military.
Awesome,
With
awesome.
it, yeah.
Yeah. So that's what you're gonna pursue. Go back to school or join the military right when you get back, or who knows?
So yeah, who knows? I have time to think about it while I'm out here.
Okay. And the YouTube is Pegasus.
Yep,
Okay.
Pegasus thru hiker. Yep.
Awesome. Okay. All the best, and thanks for spending a minute or two with me. And maybe we'll see you later on.
Yeah, happy trails.
Okay. Thank you. So Pegasus got a big load of food from his dad.
Yep, it's dehydrated, vacuum sealed chicken and beef jerky, and rice and quinoa. This is one really big breakfast with dehydrated bananas, oatmeal,
Awesome.
again granola. I'm gonna
Yeah.
add powdered milk.
Looks good. So you get a ton of stuff there. You're gonna be eating well for a few days.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks to Dad for doing that,
Yeah,
huh?
thank you.
All right. Another NOBO here.
Hey Lou, good morning.
Trail. Yeah.
My trail name. My trail name is Easy. In the real world, they call me John. I started the trail going north on March 20th, and today is April something. And very excited to be in Damascus, Virginia. Feels like a real triumph. And why am I walking the trail? I am walking the trail because, well, it's multifaceted, but main reason is I've been in the city almost my entire life, so I wanted to see the rest of the world. This is a trail that very few people get to see the entirety of, and walking is my meditation. So.
Awesome. And you're from now in Brooklyn, right?
Oh yeah, I live
Yep.
born and raised, and
Okay.
still in Brooklyn, except
cool.
except for today.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah,
Any
yeah.
social media you want to put out?
Oh
plug
yeah,
in?
you can follow me on Instagram. It's a funny name, but it's formerly Old Dog Love Cloud. Formerly Old Dog Love Cloud.
Okay.
Follow
awesome.
me, please.
Okay. A couple NOBO hikers there going into Damascus. I just came out. I think this big grassy area is where the tent city is during the trail days that's coming up. It's actually a shelter here, the Deep Gap shelter, right in the middle of town. Empty right now. Oh, it says, isn't that interesting? No camping. There's a memorial here. This looks like a veterans memorial. Might as well take a look at this while I'm here. Yep. Air Force there. And there's all the flags, the state of Virginia, Marines, Army, POW, Coast Guard right there. Probably names of guys that are getting killed in combat, but yeah, there we go. Wheel of Freedom. This is the Army right here. So you're seeing lots of names here. Looks like this might be the Coast Guard. It's the Marine Corps with an American Legion post. Some names here, Marines. And this is the Navy. Nice bench there. Quite a few names on both sides of Navy members. Here's the famous sign that everybody walks under when they come, when they're NOBO. You know, I've been walking around Damascus in the wrong direction, but anyway, Now I got a blaze. Now I gotta get up and back into the woods. So, quite honestly, if I didn't have a trail name, they could probably call me Wrong Way. Hard to believe this is day 56 for me. Just left Damascus a little while ago. Doing a pretty good climb. I kind of thought I might be at the top of the climb, but there's more ahead. So I got a little stretch here. I figured I'd talk. Stayed at Broken Fiddle Hostel last night in Damascus. It was a nice day. Good group of hikers there. Chunk of people came in, set their tents up to get a reduced rate. I think most of them were section hikers. Shower, laundry, taken care of. So it had the basics. Went to Dollar General, got resupplied. Didn't get everything I wanted, but I got enough food to get me 4 or 5 days. And I think at this point, I'm going to kind of target Roan, which I think is Tennessee, is maybe the next stop. It might be about 75 miles in or something like that. I got to get better at this logistics and start carrying less food. I weighed my pack this morning, fully loaded with, a liter plus of water and my food bag and everything. I think I was about 36, which is kind of the norm coming out of town for me. Not sure I can get much lighter. I got a few things I can cast off once we're confirmed out of the woods with weather. I don't know when that will be for me, a couple nights back. Well, anyway, when I got the trail magic prior to going into Grayson Highlands, I think that night the people that were up at 5,000 plus, I think I was 4,000. And maybe the night before, they got some snow. So it's kind of interesting what happens up here at elevation. But, I think the AWOL guide says you can expect 2 to 3 degrees for each 1,000 foot climb decrease in temperature when it's cold. So something to be aware of, obviously. But anyway, that was a good hostel. I think my total tab was $30 and 25 cents or so. Something's chirping above me. And I spent some money. I got a new set of Don Tough hiking socks, which are guaranteed for life. I wore a hole in the side of the heel on one of them. They're guaranteed for life, so I guess I could say, hey, I get a hole, I need a new set. But I've been satisfied with them, and I've had them for a couple years, so we'll see. Other than that, I got my climb coming again, so I'm getting close to another state, Tennessee. It's coming, so I'll be back. 5 April, just giving you a look at the trail. I'm still climbing, but I got a level stretch here. But I just wanted to remark about how green it's getting out here, and I think we're getting to the point where we can really call this trail the Green Tunnel, which is, I'm excited about that. It limits the views, but keeps my dermatologist happy. I've had enough sun problems, and yes, Sister Joe the nurse, I got a new tube of sunblock in Damascus, and it's the kiddie stuff, but that's so it doesn't burn my eyes and it stays on and all that. And it's 30 or 50 power SPF. But yeah, I don't need any more skin damage, so I'm looking forward to the shade that I'll have on the trail, particularly as the heat increases. Hey, and here's another hiker. Unbelievable, huh?
Okay.
This is take 2.
Take 2?
Yeah.
Okay, so my name is Ding Dong. I'm from Germany. I live up north in Hamburg. I started March 15th. I'm hiking with my dad.
Awesome.
And he's ahead of me. He's pretty fast. And I'm out here just to enjoy nature. I wanted to hike the PCT, but my dad jumped in, so I yeah, I got a little mad because I wanted to do it by myself. But then, you know, we did the AT. I mean, now we're doing the AT. So,
Yeah, very nice.
yes.
Getting close to 500 miles.
I know.
Feeling good?
I'm
Pretty spry? Going to Damascus?
Yeah, well, I guess I gotta go to urgent care, but just get some stuff checked. But
Okay,
I think I'll
yeah,
be all right.
yeah.
And,
Listen to your body.
yeah,
I know it well.
I know.
I don't listen to my body, and I'm paying the price for it.
So, yeah, that's about it.
Awesome. And how young are you?
I'm 27.
All right. All the best. Thanks for joining me. All right, another guy over here.
How's it
Take
going?
two.
Take two. I'm Roadrunner. Apparently, I walk fast. I just got out of the Marine Corps 2016. I went to college. Decided I didn't like what I was doing, and I was going to kick that ball down 6 months and hopefully go back to school when I'm done with this for park ranger. And then I'm out here just because I missed the physical challenge of just living. And yeah,
Cool. Well, you're doing well. Thanks for your service. Simplify.
simplify.
All right, tow gunner too, right?
Tow gunner.
We went through this one when I screwed up the camera. He's a 0352, and
0352.
I got it right
Yep.
right now. Which battalion or which regiment or
3rd LER.
3rd LAR?
I was in all the companies, so I was at Alpha and Bravo company.
Very
for a
cool.
while, and, yeah.
All right. Thanks for your service. All the best in your hike, and thanks for letting me delay you for more than a couple of minutes. A couple more NOBOs heading into Damascus.
I'm, my trail name is Petrie, and this is
Screaming Goat.
really
Goat, Petrie.
Alien Rob from Buffalo, New York. Just started as a seed of an idea, like maybe 8 or so years ago,
Wow.
10 years ago. So we've been dating for like 6, and we decided if we can get off of work that we would go, and since then we've been traveling with our tramily and just having a good time.
Very cool. When you leave Springer or Amaclola?
On the 14th of March.
14th of March.
Yeah.
Cool. Getting close to the 500-mile mark for you.
Yes, we are. We're planning on celebrating. We need actually a new stove because we had an alcohol stove.
Yeah.
Just,
Well, there's 3 outfitters in Damascus. I only
Yeah.
went to 1.
this guy's a little bit too hungry to wait for an alcohol
Yeah.
stove. So
Right.
we're upgrading and
I switched out to jet boil. Not that I'm plugging that, but it's good. A little heavy, 13 ounce, but it was kind of close to my MSR pocket rocket and my heavy Stanley pot. So yeah. So what's happening after Katahdin for you two? Or haven't you thought that far ahead yet?
we're just kind of going back to work.
Back to the real world.
PCT maybe.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Any social media you want to put a plug in for?
Nah.
Okay. All right. Hey, good answer.
Nice to meet you.
This is a big event for me. Tennessee, Virginia, state line. So I'm going into Cherokee National Forest. And it seems like I've been in Jefferson National Forest forever. But anyway, here's the big line. And so here I go. I'm stepping over into Tennessee. I left my trekking poles in Virginia, so I'm going to go get them. Now I have my trekking poles, and that would be me right there. Tennessee, Virginia, state line. So that's pretty awesome. My 3rd state after being out here for a while. It's pretty good. Well, now I'll be in Tennessee for a while, but then I'll be in North Carolina. And I think I go back and forth Tennessee to North Carolina for quite a while because the trail for a chunk, I believe, goes right down the border between the 2 states. But it's pretty awesome. I'm out of 500 miles of Virginia, the biggest state on the AT. Here's what the sign for the people that are going NOBO looks like. Mount Rogers, NRA, Jefferson National Forest. And so going into Damascus. So here's my first blaze in all of Tennessee. I guess I should give that the touch.
Hey, I'm Stormtrooper.
Real name only if you want.
Justin.
Yeah, where you from?
Wisconsin, Lake Tomahawk.
Awesome. When you leave, Georgia?
March 30th.
30th. Making good time. What brought you out here, the trail?
That's a good question. kind of need a little new start, face some fears. Yeah, all the above, really.
Yeah, cool. How old are you, Stormtrooper?
25.
25. Oh, you youngster.
26 in June.
Yeah, good for you. Good for you. And what do you think life is going to be like after the trail? Well, you're going to figure that out in the next
Yeah, I think
15 or
miss
1,700
it.
miles.
I think I'm gonna miss it, but
Yeah. All right. Well, looks like you're doing well. Thanks for joining me, and all the best on your hike. Just bumped into another thru hiker, and he's got like an audio-visual display he wants to show us. There it is, man.
Yep.
He just graduated. He's got a degree in marketing. Awesome.
Yes, sir.
Very cool. Appalachian State University.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So trail name.
So my trail name's Prometheus. I got that from making some pretty good fires on the trail.
Very cool.
Prometheus is the Greek god of fire.
Yeah.
My real name, as you can see on my diploma, is Andrew Karos.
All right.
I'm from North Carolina, Piedmont area, Winston-Salem specifically. I'm out here on the trail just because I graduated, and it was my goal to graduate from App State and to thru-hike the entire Appalachian Trail. My school was named after this mountain range, and so it's super cool to really get into the history of the area by through hiking this entire trail.
Very nice. When'd you leave?
I left on March 16th, and I hope to finish in Katahdin in August sometime.
Right. Cool. And how old are you?
I'm 23.
23. Man, it's transition for you, huh?
Yeah, oh yeah.
So what do you think life will be like after the trail?
I think it'll be good. I think there's such wisdom and character that you gain from this trail, and I think that it will greatly aid me as I go into whatever it is next. I've been thinking about certainly pursuing endeavors with my degree of marketing and advertising and whatnot, but I've also thought about going back to school, going to grad school, and
very cool.
seeing how that goes. But yeah, it's been awesome.
Well, I'll tell you what, being a graduate of Appalachian State University and being a thru hiker here in August when you're standing on top of Katahdin, that's pretty cool. Nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Hey, do you have any social media you want to put a plug in for? Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, anything like that?
Sure. I made a little Instagram for this. It's Andrew_Karos. Karos is Carros.
Yep. All right.
That's about it. Just been having fun with that little Instagram. Just posting every now and again some photos with my diploma. But,
all right. And I tell you, that's nice. You're going to carry that all the way up the big mountain in Maine.
Yep. I'm going to collect all the stamps from the different places I go, hostels and different landmarks and things. There's Amakaloa right there, the first one.
Yep.
And then I've just been filling it up. There's Station 19.
Yep. Heard about that. Lots of good craft beer.
Laughing Heart Hostel. Outdoor 76.
Yet again, renewing my faith, I guess, as Steve Adams' Mighty Blue says, in the youth of America to take us forward during these, challenging times in America. So anyway, it was nice talking to him, and he was pretty proud carrying his graduation. So here's up the hill, and I'm kind of going a gradual climb here. It seems all I've been doing in Tennessee is climbing. But I'm not quite on the ridge. I'm down here below it. But when you look below, I mean, the forest just goes all the way down. Just keeps going down the hill here. I mean, it's nice and green. But the trail is like just built as a little 1 meter footpath. I bumped into a thru hiker here. She's looked like she's doing a little slack packing today, but she's from far away. So I'm gonna ask her to tell us a trail name, rail name only if she wants, where she's from.
Well, my real name is Mika. My trail name is Ninja Turtle. It's because I sneak up on people and I'm slow going up the hills. So,
all right, very cool.
I got Ninja Turtle. I'm from Wasilla, Alaska.
Wow. She wasn't feeling very well. She says she doesn't do good in the heat, and but maybe, this is old guy Dupra talking. So I asked her what kind of day she was doing, and she said she was hiking with Stormtrooper and those other guys, and she said, you know, this was her third 20-mile plus day, and she's just feeling beat. So she told me she's gonna zero, maybe even double, in Damascus. And you know, not that I can tell anybody what to do, but I advised her. I said, hey, you know, hike your own hike. Anyway, I'm sure she'll be fine. 8.2 in. Got another 1.9 to a shelter, Abington Gap shelter. And I think I'm going to stop there because I didn't get going till a little after 10:30 this morning. And it'll give me 10, or something like that. But the real reason is there's been no water. So I need water. I got about 2 inches of water. My pea color is not what I want. And so anyway, I'm probably going to tent there. Hopefully I can beat the rain. And another uncool thing about going there is the water is about 0.2 from the shelter down a steep grade. I'm going to probably take everything down there just in case I don't get back up. It's nice being in Tennessee, but seems like I've been climbing a lot. Maybe it's just the engine's not running too much today, but anyway, that's it. So far so good.